What's up, guys? Michael here. Italius, that's my PS4 name. Italius is also my Xbox One name. If you want to add me, go for it. But this is the only console I'm going to be playing Call of Duty on. It's PS4, considering it's the competitive console for Call of Duty nowadays. I just want to talk about the perks and what would like people would use and what people like wouldn't use. Let's just get straight to it. All right, so C4 times 2, I don't really think people would be using. I mean, I use it for rushing class at the moment because I don't really have many other options. Like, it's just an opinion. RPGs, I don't think are useful. I mean, you can take down um, choppers with it, but they're very inaccurate. Special grenade times 3 is actually good. It depends how you play. Rushers definitely should use it, especially with stuns. You can throw a stun so quick, and I find it's a lot stronger than flashes because it stops you from moving and it kind of blinds you, and you can't really aim really quickly and turn left and right really quickly. Um, your lateral movements are slower, so all in all, for rushing, if you're gonna rush, turning corners and stuff, it's better to have stuns, especially if you're gonna go with special grenades. Times 3. So bomb squad is the ability to seek out enemy explosives, which I don't think people would use it on team like TDM domination. I think it'd be used more on search and destroy, considering the fact that you can people are a little more how do I expect, like, wise with their life because they've only got one life per round, right? So I think it's a little more used in bomb squad, maybe even headquarters possibly. Claymore, I think, is gonna be one of the top used perks for perk number 1. That and Bandolier, but I'll get to that right after this one. So basically, what you do, if for those of you who don't know what claymores are, I mean, who doesn't? But anyways, basically you just put it on the floor, 2 lasers come out, and anybody passing by it, it'll blow up and kill them. Um, Campers, snipers, most people would use this just because of how strong it is. It covers your flank, it covers your rush, it covers anybody who's trying to like I said, flank you, rush you, come around you. They have to go through your claymore, and chances are if they blow it up, they'll die, or if they find it and shoot it, you'll hear it blow up. Because it's like if you're camping, you're usually close to your claymore. Um, the way it was back then on PS3 and Xbox 360, that once you held it in your hand, you were not able to move. As the years progressed, Call of Duty made you like available to move. I guess you can see while you're holding it in your hand. So as soon as you click R2, it's RT for Xbox, you won't be able to move. You'll only be able to plant it. I think that's how it is now. I would assume so. Bandolier is extra ammunition magazine, so basically you start with more ammo, and usually you start with about 3 rounds. So Bandolier, I think is made to start with 6. I'll be using this often. Frags. I'm not too sure about this one. I don't really use it. I know a lot of people who do use it though. I don't think it replaces your stuns or flash or smokes, but it gives you 3 frags, which is very important. And I'll get to that right after when I get through other perk, Martyrdom. So 3 frags is strong for rushers. If you want to try and flush people out of like headquarters, out of the dominate, like um, team-based games, objective-based games. I think that's gonna be used more. Like TDM, I don't think people would use that much because you're not really trying to flush anybody out of the objective, right? So, anyways, off to perk number 2. Stopping power. I think stopping power would be the most used perk in all of. I think it'll be the most used perk of all of this year. It just increases bullet damage. I mean, I can see why people don't want to use it, and it's more for like people who accuracy is not the greatest, who just want to get a quick kill on it. And I personally use this because it's strong. It can get through those people that use Juggernaut a lot. So not Juggernaut is just increasing health. It literally, like, you last like 3 or 4 bullets longer instead of dying 2 or 3 bullets in. You'll die 5-6 bullets in. Yeah, that's all it does. It increases health. And when you shoot someone who has Juggernaut, you're gonna see the emblem, this emblem, the cross, under your. I believe it's under your hit marker sign, and that'll basically tell you that you're up against someone who has Juggernaut, so you're gonna shoot him a little bit more. Sonic Boom is higher explosive weapon damage, which is only many people, what's it called? They tend to make a mistake with this one. They think that grenades will do more damage, but it's not. Sonic Boom is just for higher explosive weapon damage, so like a noob tube, and that's it. UAV jammer, basically everybody knows what it is. It's been in Call of Duty forever, and if you don't know what it is, basically what you do is when your opponent calls in UAV, you are not spotted on that map, and that's it. Sleight of hand, I'm sure everybody knows what it is. It's faster reloading. Instead of reloading, let's say, for example, in 4 seconds, you lead in 2. So double tap is just increasing the fire rate. People probably using these three: double tap, UAV jammer, and sleight of hand. I think people will be using on rushes like MP5s, Scorpions. People are probably using it on that because it's a little more action, I guess you can say, and you're into the game more. You come around a corner, you have double the shots coming out instead of one. So I mean, Cyber Power, shoot less, do more damage. Double tap, shoot more, do less damage. So it kind of balances out. Now Overkill is one of my favorite for snipers, especially. It's you carry 2 weapons, 2 primary weapons, so no pistol. So you can have either a sniper and an MP5 or an AK-47 and an M16. So it's always 2 primaries and no secondaries. Now Perk 3. I wouldn't say that Perk 3 is one of the most important, but they're there. So I'll tell you which ones are important. Sprint longer for longer distances. For those of you who've never played this, your sprinting distance is very minimal. Like I realized like I didn't know it was this low, but it's low. Like you run for like 4 seconds maybe, if you're lucky, 5 seconds, and you're out of breath, and then you gotta wait maybe 3-4 seconds to run again. Extreme conditioning, I don't think it's helpful because you run for like an extra 3 seconds, which is not that much. People probably use it for rushing. That's what I think. Rushing would probably be using extreme conditioning. Even steady aim. Steady aim, it again, a lot of people mistaking it. Steady aim does not increase your accuracy aiming down sight. It's only hip fire. So without aiming, your crosshairs will be a lot smaller than when you don't have steady aim. And a lot of people make that mistake because steady aim, I thought from when MW2 and this game, I always thought it helped your aiming until I realized that I actually read the info. So steady aim is probably for rushers like MP5s coming around corners, Scorpions coming around corners, and just open firing without aiming. It's very, very accurate, especially for shipment. Deep impact, I can't stress this enough. Bear with me, guys, because people who don't know this game will mistake this game. They will mistake in this perk for more bullet penetration, as in damage, but that's not how it is. Basically, what deeper bullet penetration does is it doesn't help you get the kill quicker. It'll go through a wall stronger than if you didn't have it. So if you don't have it and you're gonna kill someone through a wall, probably take maybe 6-7 bullets. If you're gonna kill him through the wall with deep impact, it'll maybe take 4 or 5 bullets. You get it? I think you save a bullet or 2. Last Stand is many people's seen it around in other Call of Duties. I think it was in Call of Duty 2. Modern Warfare 2. Last Stand, basically once you're shot, right before dying, instead of dying, you go down onto your last like you're lying down on your back and you have a pistol. You can't move. You can only turn around in circles or left, right, up, down, and try and shoot the people that are left. And you have about, I think, like a 6 or 7 second time before you die. Martyrdom. So like I was saying, I'm gonna go all the way back to here. You have 3 frag grenades. I already explained that one. If you don't understand it, go back in the video. 3 grenades, and this drops a live grenade when you're killed. Basically, that being said, you have 3 grenades which you can cook and throw at any point, at any time in the match that you want, which are good for rushers, campers. Martyrdom will drop a grenade, a live grenade, as soon as you die from you. So that's 4 grenades on you in 1 life. So, I mean, you might not look at it and be like, oh, that's useless. It's not. When you're playing shipment, playing close combat games like domination, a lot of people move around, sabotage, stuff like that. People will always run through you once they're killing you because they gotta get to your objective, right? So I mean, martyrdom's useful for objective play, but not team deathmatch, not search and destroy and shit like that. So yeah, you'll have 4 grenades. Iron lungs is good for snipers. It doesn't work for ACOG, but what you do is when you hold L3, basically what it does is it just holds your breath longer and not forever. It's just steadier sniper shots. You hold your breath a lot longer than, let's say, 5 seconds. You'll hold it for 8. It's really effective for snipers, especially when you're hiding in the bushes and stuff, and you try not to get yourself covered, like blowing your cover and stuff. Eavesdrop is what I was trying to say. This is probably one of the worst perks. Not because of what it does, it's just because of on the consoles that we have. Like Xbox 360, it was useless because everybody had voice chat and party chat, sorry. Everybody had party chat, so nobody would hear each other. PS3 was a lot more useful because you didn't have party chat, so people were playing the game a lot more in game chat. So if you have eavesdrop, basically what eavesdrop is certain distance from a certain distance from you, whatever there's a nearby enemy, you'll hear them talking through the mic in game channel only though, not through party chat. I don't think it works through party chat. So basically, yeah, I don't think anybody was using it because PS4 and Xbox One have party chats, and a lot of people play this game in parties. Like I play this in a party, and I don't even have a friend to play with sometimes. It's just because of this this perk, right? So Dead Silence is probably a very useful perk for search and destroy, especially search and destroy rushers. What it does is it makes less movement noise. So like, let's say you're running, you won't hear the footsteps. I'm not sure if it completely like closes off the sound or if it just makes less sound, because it says makes less sound, but from what I remembered, it made no sound. Yeah, and those are the perks for Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. It's the exact same perks from Modern Warfare 1, Call of Duty 4 from 2007. I'm actually doing a giveaway. I'm doing a $50 PSN, $50 Xbox One or Xbox 360 giveaway. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be giving away $50 on PSN or $50 on Xbox. Whoever I'll be picking 2 winners, separate winners between console. So one will be on Xbox, one will be on PSN. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be giving those away. And once I actually hit those 1,000 subscribers, the way I will be giving it away is make sure you like this video, make sure you follow me, meaning subscribe me, and comment, yeah, and comment when done. So subscribe and comment when done. Once I hit those 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna take one random subscriber, see what console he's on, take a second random subscriber, and see what console he's on. So we're gonna have 2 different winners, but 2 different consoles, $50 each. Yeah, and that's about it. Spread the word. I'm trying to like give good feedback on Call of Duty or any type of game really. Like I play Rainbow Six Siege a lot. Like try to play competitive. I have a lot of games coming up that I would like to share with you guys, and just yeah, you know, like hit me up if you guys want. My name is ItaliaStud right here. Like my phone died. My controller died. So yeah, here it's ItaliaStud. No capitals, nothing. And that's about it. Yeah. So comment, like, rate, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. From here on out, next video is coming up soon, boys.